Welcome back to No Man's Sky. Convenient that I ended up here. Okay, where am I going to transfer this to? Alright. Wow, really? Okay, they brought me back a lot of stuff. Damn. Units, tetra cobalt, activated copper, units. Maybe I should read some of these. Drag valuable minerals, technology components, building hardware. Activated emerald. Rare element, granite, superoxide crystals. Yeah. I still like these long missions. That's the end of the expedition. They didn't make me much money, they just brought me a lot of materials. Do I need for this? Couldn't this fit? No. And this? Alright, activated copper. Goes like here, I think. Damn. I don't need this. I can do another industrial. But this industrial has ranked up. The other industrial I have is more of a jack of all trades. Although this one is becoming that as well. I hate to do this, but last time that I just want to check what the industrial, what's it's gotten now. Exploration, must have gotten an exploration bonus, which sucks. Oh. It's called the Examiner. And creatures. $450, 500. What if instead of taking this one, I take that one? Oh, 500 then. Fair enough. I'll take this one. Any modules? No. Launch. Still quite, I have quite a bit of fuel though. Yeah, I figured as much. Keep forgetting to go here. I gotta get more of these. Probably have to buy them. I mean, I might need activated copper in the future, but maybe not. So I'll keep the ones that I have. I don't know, I might have to start selling a lot of these resources.
Subdued.
Oh, hey. Yep, I just have a bunch of stuff that I have to sell and move around to complete the frigate missions. Let's see. Most of this stuff I have to sell. Units, some more of those. Activated emerald. Can't you just give me regular emerald? No, the other elements? Oh, that's too much crap. Look at that. Units. Oh, this was a long mission, was it? Key things. Okay, fusion accelerant was worth it. The fusion accelerant, if I sell it, will make me more money than what I got from this mission, but they gave me a decent amount of money. Oh, they also gave me this. Nice. And this. Fusion accelerant. As you can see, I'm also storing these because I can turn them into something. I just have to build a base, which I'm gonna build a base. On the planet I think I should build a base on. The Sentinels are trying to kill me on their planet, but I can, when you're inside your base, the Sentinels don't attack you anyway, so. I don't know, I think I could use the activated materials for something, but I'm not sure what. That's why I'm keeping them for now. Inventory full. Fair enough. I'll keep 1,000 of each of the activated ones. I think I'll sell the rest. Or convert them. I literally have too much crap. Superconductors. I should either sell them or like store them. Problem is that actually, you know what? I can solve this issue. This is for my. These are S-class for my exploration ship when I get an S-class one, which I'm looking for. And some of these are for like my S-class fighters. I have the money for those, but be damned if I can find them. This is for an S-class multi-tool whenever I find one. So I'm storing them there. Let's see. I think I'll take the hot ice and put the superconductors. Eventually I'll sell them if I can't convert them, but I'm about to build a base and try to recruit people and focus on that so I can, yeah. Where can I move this? I can move this someplace. I have a lot of hot ice. Those are the 2 out of the 5 frigate missions. I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm not. Interesting. It's a good thing I have more trade ships than I have of anything else. I only have 2 trade ships here. The other trade ships are on another mission. I'll send the crew. Actually, I could do the combat one now. I'm pretty sure I can anyway. I think the amount of frigates I have can lag my system, essentially freeze me. I do have a bit of combat ships. Not enough. I need like 1 or 2 more combat ships. Let's see, I have only 1 balanced, so I can send my best or most of my combat ships on this. Send you. That's more than enough.
What kind of base are you going to make?
Just a basic base. It's not going to be anything special. Just so I can recruit the people, so I can get the blueprints. Where's the rest of the fuel? I know that I used up. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Speaking of which, I'm gonna sell that. I should sell this as well. This. I gotta make space. This I won't sell. Gonna sell this and that. I could move the hot ice. I'm not gonna sell that. I just need to condense something. You would think with the more stuff, with the more inventory space you have, the more space you have to, you don't have to deal too much with this moving stuff around, but nope. Then again, you can always sell like a lot of extra stuff. I think they keep some stuff more than I should. This and this I'll sell. I could just scrap this. This isn't even that valuable, but since I'm going to the space station anyway, I don't have the blueprints to make one of those trade things. So I need to build a base for that as well, so I won't have to do this. Do 1 cactus unit, I don't need that. Well, I can transfer the semiconductors, but I don't know. Transfer this. And transfer this. technically I do have a hauler that can store more stuff because I've been repairing it, but I'm gonna trade that in. I don't want to bother because I'm gonna sell most of this stuff anyway. So I think I'm gonna build my base on that planet, but I haven't landed on it yet. Oh, I did land on it. Was it that planet? Yeah, it was a ring planet. It was a nice world. It looks green as Earth-like. The Sentinels, the only thing, it has a cool breeze. The Sentinels are trying to kill me. That's the only catch. But it's fine. It makes it easier to, I guess. Oh, there it is. I'll go to that planet in case I want to kill a walker. Turns out killing a walker is actually pretty easy with a shotgun and a shield. I forget who told me that. It was someone who was watching my stream. Yeah. It was just advice. So I could just shoot to the legs off and then... So I really don't need a pulse splitter for that. Which is good because I don't have the resources for that until I build a base and then get the blueprints for the large refinery. Oh, I'm carrying too much stuff. I have a decent amount of money and I can increase my money by like 50% at least. Like I could get like 60 million or something if I sell all the stuff I have. All the superconductors and cryo pumps and fusion accelerant. Approximately 1,069 years old. Powerful medicinal herb. This plant holds the key to developing the cure for the common cold. It should be disposed at a responsible cloning unit immediately. Yeah. Musical loot. Stained carving stick. I mean, yeah, I could use that to convert it to something else. That will make me more money, but I don't have the blueprints and I don't want to hold it, so. Into this, I could turn it into that. Maybe I should sell this. That's gonna make me 2 mil. Most of this stuff I got from freighter missions involving industrial ships, and it took like 26 hours to complete. So they bring me back a lot of stuff. I prefer those missions even though they use up more fuel and take longer, because they bring me back a lot more stuff. Now the only problem is that it takes a while for me to, I have to, you know, take all the stuff and then sell it. I've already maxed out all my carrying stuff, all the stuff, all the storage units in the freighter. It's funny. What is on sale here? Nothing I really need. I think I forgot to take the silver. Yeah, I'll leave that alone for now. Did I complete any missions? Let's see. Nope.
I haven't done those missions yet.
Oh, you mean the missions for the... Let me think. The missions for the base, you mean? These are pretty easy, but I stopped looking for ancient keys and the other thing, but I'll do this one. I might go to one of those places. I have to anyway. Let's see what kind of ship here. This is not the ship I want to turn in anyway. I wish I could call my other ships here or choose between the ships I want to get rid of. But no, I actually have to like have it on me. So the best way to find the... So if I'm waiting around seeing if I hope for an S-class ship, the best way to do it is on a planet. Because if you do it on a planet, you can like leave the trading station. You know, the first time I saw this ship, I thought it might have been an S-class, that freighter, but no. I was quite disappointed. What kind of ship are you? Support? I don't think I need another support board. Let's see what you look like. Let's investigate it. It's... no. So drop pod. I could go for this one. This kind of looks like my ship. But I would, but I know for a fact that it's not going to be a good ship. Just by looking at it, I can tell. It's rather short and probably doesn't have high capacity. There's a fleet of ships over here. I wasn't going to, but they popped right near me, so... I'm not having luck finding ships with more than 19 slots. Maybe I need to get closer to the center. Yeah, no. If I find a support ship with some bonus like damage reduction, then I'll buy it, even if it has the negatives, because the negatives disappear. So if you have a frigate, right, and you bought it without thinking too much of it and it has a negative, you don't have to worry about it. Just keep sending that frigate on missions. Eventually the negatives disappear. So that's nice. Speaking of which, I'm right here outside, so I might as well try to get some tritium. I'm literally flying the ship class with the lowest possible like slot.
No, I only have one of those ships.
Oh, okay. So, what you do is that just buy another one, and then send two ships together on. Buy another one of the same kind. Oh, well, you don't have to. You can always send them on balance. With that, I would. Let's see. It depends on what kind of frigate missions you get. If you get industrial, so you might want industrial ones first. They bring you back more stuff. Sometimes the stuff is worth it, sometimes it isn't, but I think the industrial ship missions make you more money. Like the trade one just brings you units. And they do bring you other stuff too, but it's mostly units. But the industrial can potentially bring you back stuff like superconductors and a fusion accelerant and stuff like that. And they bring you back a lot of materials that you might need. So I think the best one to get early on is industrial. Even though I wanted a combat one. Really?
Okay.
Yeah, even though I wanted a combat one, I got an industrial, but the industrial proved good. Well, it got damaged a lot repeatedly because I sent it solo on missions and it was kind of annoying. But the industrial ones are probably the best to focus on first. I mean, you want a balance, but like 2 industrials would be good. Okay, well, let me just stop wasting time here and
Technology recharge.
where's my freighter? It's over there.
Meta combat sounds good to get for my third ship.
Yeah. Support is good too, but I went for a balanced approach. I tried to get one of every kind early on. So after the industrial, I think I got an exploration because it was around, and buy the C class, buy the cheap ones, the ones that are like $1 million something. Because you know they rank up anyway, and you probably won't have a lot of money early on, or at least if you only have one frigate, you probably don't have that much cash. But I don't know, maybe you do. Don't even worry about the ship you're carrying around. Like assuming you have the starting ship, you'll get ships from distress beacons. You'll have to repair some of them if you want to use them, but you can always trade them in. No, I don't want to do that. Let me just leave. Well, why did I come here? Right, now I have the space, that's right. You go there.
I've just been chilling around Galaxy collecting S-Class items.
Nice. Man, I really want an S-Class. Nice. I really want an S-Class multi-tool, but I can't find it to save my life. I think I found one, but it was like not good enough. It didn't have a lot of slots. But I want an S-Class 24 slot one, and then after that I'll get an alien max stat or really high stat one if I could find the exact location. I also focusing on getting the portal, getting the glyph so I can get the portal, so if I can, I guess, look up a portal place, you know, that I could put the coordinates and teleport there. Use the portal to get there, and then, you know, see if I can get a multi-tool on S-Class. Special one. But yeah, for now the plan is to build a base so I can get those blueprints. Let's see. It's an awful lot of stuff. Like stuff that I'm gonna sell here. This is my trade one. As you can see, this difficulty, I'm getting higher difficulties on trade, probably because I have higher stat experienced trade vessels and have more of them. So it's units, okay, dagger, which is useless, units. It's useless for me because I already have max standing with Vikings. Units. They don't actually make me as much money They're mostly pure units, so if you don't have a lot of cargo capacity, you can just send the trade ships. But the industrial ones are better, it seems. The industrial missions, I just don't get a lot of them. So I'm not buying any more trade vessels, I have more than enough. I'm just focusing on buying fighters and industrial. I have 4 combat, 4 industrials. I have like 6 or 7 trades. And like 6 exploration and like 6 support. I mean, you can always use more support because the support ships use up less fuel, and once they get higher ranking, they can be pretty.
Different ships on same mission.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Those are what the balance missions are for, to send different ships, different kind of ships. But trade, obviously, you only want to send the trade ships. I do send support ships always though, because they reduce the fuel cost. But anyway, if you have a lot of supports and they're like decently ranked up, you can just send support ships for the balanced ones, especially. What am I looking at? Okay, okay, he didn't actually get me a lot of stuff, so that's not so bad. But that was my trade ship, that's right. I wanted to send another trade here. Like, okay, I already sent that one and I sent that one. These are not that great though. I prefer the ones that are like 20 hours or more. These are not that bad, but anything below 10 hours I don't really like that much. I mean, 9 hours aren't so bad, but yeah, I mean there's a benefit. I mean, is like a positive and negative. The shorter missions are finished faster and they use up less fuel, but you get less like reward, you get less money and less stuff, while the longer ones take up more fuel and take longer, but you get more stuff. I prefer the longer ones because when you're not playing the game, they're still, you know, traveling and doing the mission. So as you can see, I have quite a few trade vessels and they're like high ranking or decently highly ranked. I have let's 6 right here. I'm pretty sure I have another one somewhere. I think they give me occasionally or often 2 trade missions because I have a lot of trade vessels. Usually I keep this one for like, you know, this one was an S class, but his trade increased. I sent this one on a mission, and I see the trade is 30. It used to not be 30. It used to be 29 for a long time. For like I don't know about a long time, for like a week or something, maybe more. The trade was 29, and now it's 30, so it ranked up. But this trade ship right here is better for balance, because it's pretty balanced. And this one is a support. So anyway, I'm just gonna focus on the trades. And this one, this one, okay, maybe this one. On the other trade, I'll send these 2. I don't know about that. So instead of sending this one, I'll send this one. Huh. Okay, this balance is easy, so I don't have to worry about the balance too much. And the reason I'm doing that is because of the fact that I should probably send my best. So I don't have to send my best. So it doesn't matter. So I'm just saying if I use up less fuel by sending the different supports, which I actually do use up less fuel. Of course, you could put the modules, but the modules, you can make them, but you don't really need to make them. It's better to use the ships, because then you have to make them, and you have to use gold and special kind of stuff. With this one, you need a walker brain, but I got those from pirates. I mean, from the Sentinels who are trying to kill me from space. So that's good enough. For the support, the best ones are either fuel reduction or time reduction. Like, so that's really what you want on your supports, but sometimes you get other bonuses. Anyway, that's good enough. Oh yeah, and you want anything with damage reduction you want, so you get less chance of having to repair your ships. So that's nice. Who has my fuel? I don't actually have enough fuel. I think I might have enough fuel for the other ones. Magnetized ferrite, I get those from pirates. Iridium, I might have to start selling indium. Units. See, that one didn't give me much of anything. I'm disappointed. I literally have too many. Activated. The reason why I'm doing this is because sometimes you get rewards directly to your inventory, like something they discover, some kind of data or something, it goes directly to your inventory. I don't even know where to move stuff. Just anytime you send an exploration ship, it has the potential to find you something that, like some kind of, it says like on a 1,000-year-old something trade commodity, you know, it could be a food, a musical instrument, anything, you know, something that is meant to sell, like stuff you discover from a ruin, and it goes directly to your backpack. Units. See, something like this. If you don't get anything from that could potentially give you something to your backpack. Units. Yeah, this thing, like that, and that could potentially be worth $1 million. So even though it looks like I only got like $1 million from them, 1.1 million, I actually got more than that, because this is worth 1.1 million as well. And of course there's the resources. So the balance missions can be quite valuable too. The exploration sometimes, but it's mostly the balance, because as long as you send an explorer with them. So on the balance missions, if you have the ships, you might want to send one of each kind. Like one trade, one industrial, one combat, one... You don't have to send the combat really if your other ships have decent amount of attack in combat. But one combat, one exploration, and one support for fuel reduction. Fuel cost reduction. Yeah, now I have to sell a bunch of stuff again.
Nanites would be good as class upgrades are expensive.
I have a lot, but that was because when I was exploring the planets, I always repaired that technology thing. And I always accept the missions. Anytime I'm in a trade station, I always accept missions for nanites. And I do the nanite missions on the freighter. And but yeah, it would be nice if they bring nanites as well. And I also, yeah, I also get nanites from like abandoned buildings, but I don't do those anymore. Those are annoying. They don't give you much. But I get a lot of nanites from these, because when I accept them, see, I can destroy these pirates really fast. I do like the planetary rating, the planetary, not depot, but the other one, the harvester, because you break in, you download the data, you get out. I like it because they often offer me stuff like cryo pumps and fusion accelerant and superconductors, and or the better ones, the quantum processors and cryo chambers. But oftentimes they don't, and I just ignore them. But look at all these nanites I can do. This one wouldn't be hard, but this one is easier. That said, before I even do this, I'm gonna send the rest of my frigates out on missions. You know, you don't need, there's apparently you can own 50 of them, but you don't really need to own 50, because you can, it seems you only get 5 missions a day, so. Okay, so I can only build 10 of them. I was running out of fuel of these. The other ones I can easily farm, but these are kind of annoying because I have to land on planets. But I can process them, and it's actually faster to process them like this way. than it is to like land on planets and farm them or search for them. Before I can only make 10 of them. Now I should be able to make, I don't know, a few more? Or 2 more, I guess. Yeah, I need to take like 5 seconds to completely convert. This will only take a few minutes. But now I know, when I make a permadeath mode, that is the mode where if you die you lose everything, I'll probably build a base right away, a very basic base. But then again, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just concentrate on getting to the center and then build a base. That's probably what I'll do. $700. Well, that's it. I can't make any more. But I'll make more of these for the future, for tomorrow, so I'll have some to spare. It only costs you some carbon, but a little bit of carbon, not a lot. Like 1 carbon for every conversion, I guess, or slightly less, or more. I don't know. When I say 1 carbon, I mean 1% of the carbon it has as fuel. And the reason I do this is because making one of these require 40 to make one of these jellies, but to convert them back, you get 50 instead of 40 back, so I get 10 for each. So instead of, it takes me 200 to make 5, and I get 250 when I convert them back. I just use up a little bit of carbon. Wish I had figured this out sooner, but I didn't really think about it. I knew I could do this, but I didn't think it would be cost effective or time effective. I didn't think it would be so efficient, but it is. It's more efficient than just, you know, getting them on planets. But I occasionally just get them on planets when I see them. I figure they're in the way, but since I'm at first, you don't need that many of these, so it wasn't a big deal for me. But when I was sending 5 teams of frigates, 5 missions, and sometimes the missions were long, I started using up a lot of fuel. And these are the limiting factor because the tritium is pretty easy to get.
Product constructed.
This will be the last one. You can also buy them from stations. But I noticed the stations don't sell these that often, and they never sell these. If they had sold this purely like this, I would have bought a bunch. Though the jellies are just as good, you just have to convert them. And that's it. A bunch of stuff to sell. So I have like a crazy amount of tetra cobalt. Like all my ships have tetra cobalts in them except for the one I'm using, like a bunch of them. So because I kept finding them early on, and you know, yeah, it used to be worth selling them like that, but it's not anymore. You have to convert them if you want to sell them. You convert them to ionized cobalt, which takes 5 seconds, and you can sell them for a lot bigger profit than if you sold them like this. It's not true for the other ones. You're better if you want to sell these. Just sell these like this, and the same thing with these and the carbon, because converting them doesn't increase the value. But this one, for whatever reason, it does. It increases the value by quite a bit. Gotta sell this. A lot of stuff to sell, because you convert them to ionized cobalt, and the ionized cobalt, when you calculate it, it is worth more, because it's 401. That's the value of the ionized cobalt, and these are each worth 6,000. 401 times 100. Let's see, it's about 4,000, 40,000. And since one of these converts to 150, instead of 40,000, it's actually 60,000. The ionized cobalts. Converting this to an ionized cobalt is worth 10 times what it would be if you sold it like this, like a tetra cobalt. So you always want to convert them before you sell them. I would do that now, but I don't have the space. Do the other trade expedition. I already have enough. I would send this one, but I think I'll keep this one for the other one, the one for the balanced, because I'm not going to send the trade vessel on the balanced. How many fuel? I have a supply here, another supply there, and a supply here. I think I have more than enough supplies. I think I might send 2 supplies on the other one. So this one and this one, because they're more balanced. I'll just send this one then. That's the new supply vessel I've purchased. Yeah, that's good enough. this last one. I'll send this one and this one. Oh wait, I did have another trade vessel. Why didn't I notice this before? Damn. I would have sent... What? That doesn't make any sense. Oh well. You don't have to do this. That's one of each kind. Then again, the fuel doesn't cost much. Look, all of them are A class. Look at the look at my fleet rating. And look at the difficulty. Kind of silly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna send like 3 ships. I'll send this industrial and this exploration. Oh, I think I know what happened. Now I know what happened. When I was sending ships, I didn't finish completing all the missions. I still had freighters waiting for me to like debrief them to get the reward. So this one and this one appeared, and a few others. That's what it was. I forgot that I had another trade vessel on another mission. So I think I have like maybe 7 trade vessels. I don't know. That's good enough. Yeah, everything is pretty good here. And I can even send an explosive device if I wanted to. I mean, these are not bad. They do, that means you might, when you do that, it means you send less ships, I guess, and use up less fuel. But for me, fuel is not a problem anymore. There you go, that's the last mission. Sometimes it's better to send less ships. But sometimes you might want to send more, like to level some of these up. Like, I have this one. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. I have 9 ships that are not on mission. Most of them are exploration. Like, I mean, the limit is 50, and that's a very reasonable limit because you're not going to use the 50. So at this point, I don't really need any more support. I could buy some more support, I guess. They're kind of very flexible. I could use more industrial though, like 1 or 2, and 1 or 2 combat. I don't really need the combat ones because the ones that I have are strong enough. But I'm gonna try to buy like a combat, another combat frigate or 2 in a Viking system. The industrial, I'll buy them either in the Corvettes or the Gek. I don't really need industrial at the moment. This one really wants to kill me. I would have killed it, but it has pretty strong armor actually. This shotgun though, it's gonna be your main weapon you use. This weapon right here, it's really useful. I built this weapon before in like before the next update. I didn't find it very useful, but with the next update, either they improved it or something, I don't know, but I find it a lot more useful, a lot more damaging. It could be that the ships I'm fighting aren't that tough, but it's much more useful, and at the same time you can buy like modules for it. I only have the 1 module, and I found that one. I think I found it. And this one is from a blueprint, and that's useful. This is very useful. You want to build this. It increases range and accuracy. Oh, I forgot to take those. I don't think I had the capacity for it.
Hostile scan detected.
What, another one?
Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching. Hostile ships deleted.
Oh yeah, your freighter comes and defends you. Maybe only one of them does though. I mean frigate, not the freighter. But I think only one of them appears. I could be wrong. But that's my strongest one anyway, so you might want to keep your strongest frigate with you. Now, you gotta be careful not to shoot your own fighters, like I almost did there. Makes fighting pirates trivial. Anyway, like I was thinking about, I was contemplating what to move. I guess the warp fuel. I don't need that much uranium. The phosphorus. I bought a bunch of phosphorus, more than I need. Because I kind of got annoyed. I was like, what was it that, oh, it was this, because I wanted to build this. And it turned out that this weapon sucks. It's not that useful. You're better off with the shotgun. But I'm keeping it for now and just using it occasionally. But it's not very useful on the ship. But the multi-tool version of it called the... What is it called? The pulse splitter. It's actually quite useful, but this one isn't. Because you're better off with this shotgun. Because this shotgun is a lot better. Because you fire a lot faster with this shotgun than you do with the shotgun on your multi-tool. And you want the ships to be close anyway, so you can pick up the loot after you destroy them. This thing is great for mining, but the problem is that you can't really hit the mines or asteroids that are too far away from you. But if you're like boosting and then mining, or like moving forward, I should say, not boosting. I could go for that bounty, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just call my freighter here. But But yeah, my plan was mostly to be mobile. I built a nice base before the next update on a different save, and I think it was all gone, and I was like, ugh. Of course, then I didn't have a freighter, but I did have the storage unit, so I had the storage units on the base and everything. That mission was very easy. I got attacked by other pirates, and I just got 247 nanites. Two of those missions, less is what I'm talking about. That's what I like. Cryo pump. These are pretty easy too. All you have to do is go to the location, or get on the roof of the building, and then start using a mining laser on the, you know, monstrosities, the biological horrors. See, this one's pretty easy as well. I just did that one actually. Cryo pumps should give me 2, and so that mission technically, if I sell them right away, can make me like 33 million. Pretty quick mission to do, but oh, that's right, I have to transfer some stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna sell some stuff. Though I don't need to, but when I complete the mission, I'm gonna get cryo pumps, so it's gonna take up inventory slots.
Hostile scan detected.
Most of my ships here are exploration.
Warning. Threat detected.
That's a combat vessel. That's exploration.
Hostile ships deleted.
I don't like fighting them near my frigates because I might accidentally shoot my frigates. So these pirates are kind of annoying me. Of course, this shotgun doesn't have much range, so. Fair enough. I wasn't taking you seriously. Oh, got him with a critical there. Damn, I keep shooting the wrong one. Too much stiff going on. The only thing is your ships, your backup don't do much damage. Damn, this one is tough. There you go. There's like 2 ships remaining. Part of the mistake that I made was not finishing off the other 2 ships right away. Because I damaged 2 of them and didn't finish them off, so they were all concentrating their fire on me. There you go. And none of these have given me shield regeneration, except for that one. The loot also recharges your shields. Now I gotta find the space station. There it is. I guess I could have avoided the firefight. I could have just gone straight for the space station. Oh, look at that ship. I wonder what it is. I'll buy it if it's an S-class hauler. I mean, not hauler, shuttle. Nope. What kind of hauler are you? You're A-class? Yeah. I don't want to exchange the ship I have, that's the thing. Perfection, okay. I think Defiance of Storm. I think it's the same weapon as before. Yeah. This the stations have conveniently 2 of these. That's a million right there. What do I want to sell? I think I'll sell it. I think I'll sell 1,000 of these. The oxygens. Okay, let's see. So because of my S-class life support on here and here, I hardly ever use oxygen at all. I only collect them if I see a huge bunch of them. And there's really no need to even do that because these aren't even worth it. I can convert each of these to 150, but again, it's not worth it. Oxygen at first was an issue, but like after you get these backpack upgrades, they're nothing. Oh, they fixed the rocket boots, so that's nice. I'm gonna sell this, I guess, and this, and some of the oxygen. Actually, you know what I forgot to do? Sell these. They're not completely useless. If you hold them and then you go to a monolith, they could potentially show you a portal or something. Nothing worth buying. I don't think I saw these.
Units received. Units received.
These I'll convert and sell them. Where's my ionized cobalt?
Units received.
C class, C class. So you can see my standing with them is all maxed out, so. Forgot to upload that one. I think I might rename the planet that I plan on building a base on. That reminds me. I just remembered I haven't done any of the community events. I mean, I've done the community event, I just haven't done the week 3. How long do I have for this? Oh, it must be... Well, I got 9 hours for this. So I better do that before I even start building bases. Anyway. Always wait till the last minute. No, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to position my freighter above the planet. So so that when I complete this mission, I'll go right back to it and maybe even do another one right away. Too close to the planet. On a different system, the steal secret, because it's always in the same spot, so when you do these kinds of missions, it's always the same one. So on a different system, it was on a small moon, and I was really close to the moon, and I could boost in there and boost out really quickly and complete the mission. Yeah, I have a good amount of these.
Extreme hazard planet. Warning. Threat detected. Radiation protection. Falling.
Get away from me, man.
Radiation protection. Falling.
Gotta be quick before they delete the data. They say mission failed, but I already completed the mission, so it counts as completed. And now would be the time to kill a walker if I had a mission like that, but this is the mission I took. And so now I have to find my freighter exactly. It's there. So the reason why I put the freighter so close to the planet, besides saving time, is because I didn't go straight there. The Sentinels are gonna try to kill me in space, but if I go onto my freighter, then I'm not gonna be able to do anything. And mission accomplished, and just got really easy. Got 2 cryo pumps. Or is it 1? No, it's 2. And I can sell them for 3 mil. Technically. Usually slightly less than that. Quantum accelerator. No, the quantum accelerator isn't worth it. Quantum accelerator should not be confused with a quantum processor, which is here. Those are worth it. That's why I'm keeping the superconductors. I just need circuit boards, and I'm gonna build a base for that. And liquid explosive I get from the base. So I'm gonna make quite a bit of money. And it's the same with the glass. I'm pretty sure that's why I haven't gotten it before. To encourage people to make bases, I guess. This one, I'll do this one because so when I get the S-class ships, I'm gonna spend a lot of I guess the nanites on improvements. I'm already buying them and storing them, so they are worth it. Still, I'm gonna do this for a little while, then go through the portal, and it also benefits you by gaining higher rank in either the trade or merchant or mercenary, and that means better missions you can accept in the stations. Yes, but where? Where is the threat? Oh, it's behind me. I don't know, man. These freighters have disappointed me so much. Like, I can't find a decent freighter. I can't even find a decent combat vessel. I'll take anyone, any combat vessel, as long as it's not like too shitty. What is that? That's a support. Before I had trouble finding supports, but now highly maneuverable. Fuel cost helpful. Yeah, I'm buying this one. It's a this and that make it good. Well, this one is basic, but this one is pretty good here. Hopefully the next. It's also highly maneuverable. Oh wow! So my game froze. Well, the positive is that I already sent the frigates out on the mission. But it's actually quite annoying when your system freezes like this. So I guess this one I'm gonna have to cut short. I will continue this later today, I guess. But my system has frozen. That means the nanite. Well, I guess at least I got the cryo pumps. Now that I think about it, I don't think I saved. I landed on the ship, but I didn't save completing the mission, so I might not even get the cryo pumps. Damn. I think I lost the cryo pumps as well, because I didn't save it. I didn't exit. I didn't enter the ship and then exit, so I'm kind of out of luck here. Anyway, yeah, this is the. They need to fix this. I didn't have this issue before this new update, but my game is freezing now. So they need to patch that. But anyway, I'll continue this, I guess, later on today.